just like that day, we were out in the Sai Ramesh hall, listening to Swami's discourse, and and Swami had told me, as soon as you finish, as soon as the discourse gets over, you come inside, you come directly to the bungalow, to Trai Brindavan. And so I was seated, somewhere in the corner, and there was this lecturer who was, recording every discourse of Swami. So he had a small Walkman with him. I'm sure the children of the new generation don't know what's a Walkman. It's a small tape recorder in which you could, record Swami's discourses. So it was, a small Walkman. It was about the size of like a thick cell phone, much larger than a cell phone, obviously, right? But no, it's about this big it was. So he had given that to me, and he told, see, you're sitting next to the speaker. Why don't you keep this on the speaker so that the sound is good and I can get a good recording of Bhagwan's discourse? So he gave me that, and I was holding that and recording it. And as soon as the discourse got over, I did not have the chance to give it back to Sir Ramon Sir, who was recording it. I was not able to give it to him. So what I did, because Swami had told me to come inside, I immediately shoved that thing into my pocket and I ran inside. Trai Brindavan, as I said, is a beautiful round building. Swami was on one side of that room, and I came in from another door, and we were like diametrically opposite. And from that distance, Swami saw something bulging in my pocket. Right, he had just corrected me, telling that you don't adjust your pants and lead a dignified life. And here I am coming with a huge bulge in my pant pocket. And hey, pocket mein kya hai? What is there in your pocket? I told Swami, Walkman hai, Swami. Walkman ante? As if very, very innocently, what do you mean by Walkman? I told Swami, small tape recorder, Swami. Tape recorder? Kyun tape recorder? Why tape recorder? I told Swami, for recording Swami's discourse. Kiska hai? Who gave you the tape recorder? I told Swami, this belongs to so and so lecturer. Hey, beggar. Immediately he told beggar. I told Swami, no, Swami, not beggar. I was defending myself. No, Swami, he didn't give. He wanted me to record Swami's discourse, and Swami was relentless in his firing. He said that, hey, you got the habit of begging. You got the habit of putting your hand like this in front of others and begging. Give me this, give me that. Hey, and he showed his hand like this. He asked me, "Kya hai? Haath mein kya hai? What is in my hand?" I just held Swami's hand out of gratitude and fear. I told Swami, nothing, Swami. Hey, sab kuch hai ra, sab kuch hai. And he, 2 minutes before that, he was asking me, what is a Walkman? And then he rotates his hand and gives, materializes a Walkman and gives me. He said, jo bhi chahiye, Swami se pucho. Whatever you want, ask Swami. Whatever you want, ask Swami. That's the gratitude, dear brothers and sisters. That's the gratitude, telling that never ever depend on anything else in the world. Do not depend on the world to give you things, right? Be upright in your posture. Be self dependent. Be dependent only on the Lord who is within. Do not put your hand in front of others. I'm sure this will have a very harmonic note in many of you who would be going through these challenges, that I have to depend for my livelihood, for my promotion, for my this, for my that. I have to depend on somebody else. It is never the Sai devotees or a person leading a spiritual life does not depend on anybody else for anything in one's life. And for that, dear brothers and sisters, teaching that lesson today, that Walkman is somewhere in my suitcase. I don't, that is a technology that is no longer existent, right? That is no longer there. But that lesson that he did, telling that depend only on me, depend only on Swami, that lesson is forever with us, forever, right? And that, I think, dear brothers and sisters, is his very existence, every action of his has a very, very deep inner significance. That action is ephemeral. The action is performed at that moment, it's gone. But the lesson that action stands for, that stays on forever. And for that, dear brothers and sisters, our gratitude, our pranams to the dear master.